need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm paying. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion. Get standing on patience. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition. They can't ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. Choose. You like the top, but you just like the lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top, but you just like the lose.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
She lying right now.
Hines. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now receiver in motion left. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
York able to send this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Off play action, Pickett. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First do no.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Kmet.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money
She got
to
you distracted right now.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
I seen you play this game, bro. She got you distracted.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was a catch.
He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in Nick's case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So the
I wasn't trying to force nothing up.
And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now the
come on.
way as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
He's going to air one out, and this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
This is Hines.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Goff's throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Goff.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
Ah, wrong button.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of
Wow.
bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on.
That should have been yours.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pickett now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Here's Freiermuth again. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Robinson with another carry. 59 yards on the ground for now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd and 2, Goff.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Hines. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun. Goff. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jamin Davis in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
from 21 yards away.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And Lazard's got it again.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Pickett sets up play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One final shot for Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
Good shit, bro.
Has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington,
they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, we'll see how this...
What an ovation for the arrival of Triple H as we prepare for an announcement.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life.
WWE through its very
It's people that wake up and wish they had it.
speculation running
It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porso, photo.
away. Judging from the scope of the game, this should be good news for the WWE.
Whenever I touch down,
featuring
I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Finna make a scene like a